Hi everyone, Joe here and welcome to another vlog. Hope everyone's doing well. Now this is the second time that I have recorded this because the first one I wasn't very happy with. I did say that I would always do kind of raw uploads, no second takes and all that kind of stuff, but I just blurred my way through the entire thing last time round. Didn't speak about stuff that I wanted to. I just forgot, which is one of these things that I'm trying to avoid doing. So yeah, here we are. Now, I've just come back off holiday and got my scan results because everyone knows that I was waiting on scan results on the 16th of July and that's when I had them, and I posted something on the community tab which some of you may have seen, which I'll do from time to time. The idea behind that being that you can get an update without me having to make a video, because there isn't always a chance or a reason to make a video. Something I'm going to address quickly now. Yes, my nose is really freaking red, and yes, it does actually hurt. What causes that is that I have really, really bad skin, and I regularly get really, really horrific spots or pimples, if you're in the US, on my nose. More like kind of like cystic acne type thing at the age of 35, which is bloody ridiculous. Now, something that might potentially be affecting that is that apparently my hormone levels, thyroid hormone levels are obviously messed up, and I've been taking thyroxine for it, and I've been on to 225 micrograms per day. They're dropping that down to 200 because I was on the very high end, and having a hyperactive thyroid can cause you problems, which is kind of what it does. But cool. Probably want to know how the scan results went. Well, it's still bloody stable, which is really impressive. One of the reasons why the ECX formula of chemo is used in anaplastic thyroid cancer in the UK is because there is no good chemo that works for it that's more specialised. So what they do is they use ECX because it goes in and tries to kill everything that's fast growing, which is one of the reasons why you lose your hair, you can get damage to your nails, all that kind of stuff. Your skin can get really, really thin, sensitive. And that's exactly what happened to me. My nails have now all grown out to nice and normal kind of standard, and as you can tell, my hair's grown enough that I need to get a haircut and shave my beard off. So yeah, there's that. That's kind of how things are at the moment. We are stable. Now what happens next is that I don't have a scan or anything like that until October. We're giving ourselves 3 months instead of 2 months because things have been going so well, and I'm highly aware that what can happen is your luck runs out, and it runs out really freaking fast when it comes to cancer. So for me already, typically anaplastic thyroid cancer will kill you in 4 to 6 months. I am up to a year at this point, and actually it was my 3-year anniversary of me having my original left lobe thyroidectomy as well. So 3 years ago is due to find out he's got cancer in a couple of weeks, which is going to suck big time for him. Me, I'm over it, it's fine. But yeah, so that's kind of where things are. Like I said, I've come back off my holiday from America. We were over there seeing family, seeing friends, because my wife's American, and we had a really kind of nice time. I literally ate everything in sight and managed not to put any weight on, which is pretty impressive. According to my parents, that comes up and creeps up on you and then gets you a couple of weeks later. So I guess I'll step on the scales in a couple of weeks and we'll see what happens. But I've kind of been doing intermittent fasting. So I've been eating maybe like 2 meals a day, but I'm eating lunch and dinner and then not eating for the whole way round until that again. And that's kind of helped with keeping my metabolism going. And that's science. That's science. So yeah, that's where things are. I've got a holiday going, or coming up, should I say, in September, which is going to be really, really nice. A week before we go away is our wedding anniversary, so that's 5 years, which is absolutely brilliant. Who would have thought she'd put up with me this long? In with that, I feel like I'm really sorry to her that we only had 2 years of normal marriage, stress-free marriage after being apart for so long, and then her moving here. But hey, she'll tell me off for that, so everyone will tell me off for that. Didn't mean to speak about that, but I did. It happens. So next up, like I said, scans and stuff coming up. The holiday in Cornwall, really, really looking forward to that. Because I'm not going to be on any treatments, it means I'm going to get to go surfing, which I'm really looking forward to. And when I say surfing, I mean trying to surf or telling people I've been surfing but I hired a surfboard and fell off of it repeatedly. So it's more likely to be bodybuilding. Bodyboarding. I'm not doing very well with words today, to be honest, but hey, there you go. I'm tired. So, I think that pretty much sums it up. I'm going to do my usual kind of disclaimer towards the end. Just a quick reminder, I'm an atheist, so please don't leave me a comment telling me that I need to find God or need Jesus. You can say you're going to pray for me, I don't mind that at all. Just know that you're doing it for you, you're not doing it for me. It doesn't add any kind of comfort or hope to me for that, because I'm an atheist. I don't believe in anything. I just don't. That's me. I'm not disrespecting your beliefs, but if you leave me a comment saying you need God, you need Jesus, you are actually disrespecting my beliefs. So don't expect me to be particularly kind in return if I say anything. That's me being open and honest, because if you're going to come in like that, then don't expect something that doesn't push back. Saying you're going to pray for me, that's cool, that's fine. I've had some people say that they want to pray for me to find God. I'm like, dude, pray for me to not have cancer anymore if you think it's going to work. Jesus, what a thing to pray for. A bit more selfless, isn't it? But anyway, I'm going to move on from that. And this also applies to people of any faith whatsoever. It's not just Christianity, but a majority of my viewers are American, and Christianity being the main religion over in America. There seems to be lots of comments on that one. So that's cool. Same, I'm just going to quickly mention as well with regards to potential cures, or have you looked at this, have you tried this, have you tried that. I do ask that people keep it to things that have research behind them, and you provide the research at the same time. The reason why is that I don't have time to go and research every single thing that you post. I have been, but the channel's grown quite a lot recently, and I get more comments, more suggestions, so I don't necessarily have as much time, or you've already seen the research, so why don't you show it to me, the thing that's convinced you. There are two things that I have tried. I've tried curcumin, or turmeric, which is like, curcumin is the main active ingredient in it, compound, and also chamomile tea. I hate chamomile tea, it tastes like hay, it's not very nice, but I need to drink one cup a week. And these two things had actual evidence behind them in studies with control groups, that it actually helps with cancer for curcumin. That helps with absorption of chemotherapy compounds, which is really good to know. So that's an interesting one. That was so if I have to go for chemotherapy again, which is an option. Oh, damn, I should have mentioned that. It's an option if the cancer does start to grow again. I can go back for more chemotherapy. I wasn't sure because there's a lifetime limit you can have on some chemotherapies. So with the compound that I'm on, ECX, it's the E component that I wouldn't be able to have, which is epirubicin. There's a lifetime limit on that because of the amount of damage it can do to your veins. And with the damage it did to mine, where they were like guitar strings, probably can't have that because it can cause damage to your heart as well. So there's something else on there to consider. Same time, like I said, studies, all that good stuff, really great. Please post them at the same time if you are posting a potential cure. If you don't have one, I'm going to ask you to refrain from typing out that comment and leaving it. Very important. Or, it's a good one, if you're already typed it out and you've got to this point in the video, delete it, that'd be good. Or amend it and add that in. Why not? One final thing I'll ask people not to post, and this is really important. Big Pharma is trying to kill us all. Now, the reason why is, take off your tinfoil hats for a minute, because you make more money from a repeat customer than you do for someone who buys from you once and then dies. Simple as that. Simple as that. There's simple business practice. There's no money in people dying. There's money in people staying alive and having to buy from you more than once. In the UK, the NHS is free. Free. I pay national insurance, so that's where that comes from. And in the US, I get it. Everything comes at a cost. Everything. Absolutely everything. In the UK, it doesn't. I do not pay for prescriptions. I do not pay for, and that's because I've got cancer. And I don't have to pay for my treatment. I don't have to pay for my appointments. I don't have to pay for anything whatsoever. Now, who's making money off of me going back for more? Big Pharma. That means if they're making more, then me going back means they're making more money. So why wouldn't they want me to keep coming back? And before anyone says, oh, you've been brainwashed into thinking that. No, I've not really thought about it that much. I just think that's how it would be. But right, I'm going to stop there. I think I've said everything I want to say this time around. Okay, I'm going to say, if you want to, like, subscribe, leave me a comment if you've got any questions. I will answer them. If they are worthy of a whole video on their own, I will do it. Obviously did that for someone previously. I was talking about my philosophy around death and stuff like that. So cool, go for it. Leave me a comment, let me know. And share it because it might help someone, and I really hope that no one else needs it. No one else needs the help. It'd be lovely if you didn't. But if you do, go for it. But okay. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.